Hi Pipers! Tonight we are going to do a little gypsy adventure. Well, what does that mean? Don't you never get the feeling of wanting to travel, just to leave, to go away, you don't know where, but you have this feeling of having to go? Well, I think everybody of us is overcoming from time with this feeling, but it's not always possible to do that. So usually when I have to travel, when I have an appointment, I get it together with something pleasant. So pleasant, what would be better than visiting a pipe maker? So in Italy there are a lot of pipe makers in the northern part. You can also find in the southern part, of course, and in the center where we will have another gypsy adventure. But now we concentrate on the north. We have the Lombardy, I guess you pronounce it. And the funny thing about the Lombardy is that the pipe makers are very, very concentrated in a small spot. So actually you could make it, if you go there, you could make it to see 2 or 3 pipe makers in the same morning, which would be very interesting actually. So for my traveling, I chose MOLINA. And how do I approach that? I just call. I call the phone number and ask if they are wanting to receive me. And usually they do. So with MOLINA it was difficult because this phone was ringing, but nobody never answered. So when I was already traveling, I thought like, okay, I will just go in front of the manufacturing plant and then I will see what happened. And then from the parking lot, I called another time and then somebody was answering. So I explained, I said like, I'm here, I would like to see if it's possible. And then they said like, of course, we open you the door, come in. So you get prepared, you get in and you think like you go to a pipe maker, you see like a personal atmosphere, a nice working bench and lots of personal tools, but it's not like that because MOLINA is a big pipe producer, and big pipe producer means being a hostman for supplies. So they sell mouthpieces, they sell rings, they sell acrylic roots, ebonite roots, and it's beautiful because you get in and you have these tidy shelves full of all these supplies, and you don't know where to put your eyes. It's extremely clean for a factory. You know, you imagine there should be some dust of the pipes, but it's really amazingly cured. And then there is a front part, and there you can imagine there will be the office. So usually you don't ask to get into that part, and they leave you quite freely. So I could stroll around the shelves, and then you get to a place where there are a lot of huge bags full. Where did I put it? Full of these ones. Blocks of briar wood. I think they are called ebonchon, but my French is bad, you know, so I don't know if it's the right pronunciation. So they have heaps of this in big bags. And then if you go further, there is another room which is amazing because there you can see the monster. You know, it's a big machine where they throw in these blocks like this, and the machine is doing all by itself. The machine is producing 8 balls at a time, and it's so noisy. It's extremely noisy. So that explains why never ever somebody answered the phone, because it's impossible to hear something. So you see this machine working, and it's very impressive. And then knowing that MOLINA is a big pipe producer, you also have in your mind that a big pipe producer is producing the bowls for other brands. So they really have to get going because they have to put numbers on. But it's just a very, very, very nice impression. Of course, I didn't take pictures there because I didn't want to be too invading. Because, of course, you're disturbing that people are working. So I didn't want to be like... what is also nice if you go to the pipe maker, if you think about my video about the right approach of pipe smoking, is if you go there, you can always find pipes. They have little problems and they sell them for a good price. So especially when you're a beginner, maybe you don't want to break in a pipe which has a very, very high value. So if you go to a pipe maker and you find the one that you like, it's the perfect solution. Because if the pipe makes you troubles, you get back, you bring another one, you let it repair. So you get also a personal contact with this person, which I really, really nicely appreciate. Well, if you, let me put it here, if you go to the pipe maker, to this factory, you get out with something like that. A box full of pipes. Of course, I'm not going to show you all of them which are inside. I can tell you there are 5 pipes inside because then you don't resist. So I will use this box like a magician and I will pull out the pipe I want to show you. Okay. I will get one pipe out of my magic box and show it to you. The rest we will keep for later. So you have a nice bag. You get your pipe along with a tamper. And then look at this beauty. It's also marked. You have here MOLINA written. Made in Italy. And if you look closely, I don't know if one can see that. See, you can see here this looks like it's got a hit on it, you know. Because of this one, they can sell it properly. So if you go to them personally, you can find all these beauties which have a little problem, but the smoking won't be disturbed. So I highly recommend doing that so you can find nice pieces for a good price. And then you don't feel bad smoking your, I don't know, a pipe that you got for a present, or that you were waiting for a long time and then you bought it, and then it's, for me especially, it's difficult then to break them in. I wanted to break it in with you, but the video is already very, very long and I don't want to annoy you, so we will do that another time. And yeah, the only thing that I wanted to say still is that I don't get sponsored, so everything that I show you, I paid. So just that you know, there is no sponsoring for nothing. Okay? Thanks for having been with me. Like, subscribe, and see you tomorrow.